Hi everyone, so let me guide you quickly through the painting process and then show you the final effect and then compare those two gentlemen and give you my general thoughts about it. Unfortunately, there is no way to skip some painting parts, so this Terminator got the usual process. First it was the primer and then afterwards a black coat. And I really think that at this point my brain somehow just gave me like literally a fuck up. Because normally I never tend to do a white zenithal. But somehow I did it and it was okay. And just that you guys know, unfortunately a lot of footage got somehow lost. But to tell you what happened here, he got a spray through the airbrush with the highlight color. And afterwards it was just a spray of the base red tone. I also added some purple shadows as per usual to my painting process. Then I noticed that the base red was somehow shit. So I opted for a red ink with the airbrush instead of Mephiston red. And the color was much more vibrant and therefore much better. Alright, so now the boring stuff. So blacklining and filling all of the areas with a black paint that will have a different color than the base one on the armor. And of course edge highlighting, and guys, please don't forget this step, it's super important. It separates all of the panels on the model. You will see a very big difference once you do it. It's a must-have, always. So instead of using a true metallic paint, this time I went for an NMM look. I prefer NMM, but with every next model that I paint with a TMM paint, I'm starting to change my mind a little bit. And I definitely can recognize that this is a better way for a big bunch of models or a very big model. So the base now. I wanted to make some green popping. Popping, not pooping. So I airbrushed some white ink and then on that I airbrushed some very vivid green ink. The head got a usual Caucasian skin tone and some NMM effects on the metallic parts. And believe me guys, this is the point where I started to get really frustrated and impatient. So on other details I started using TMM and some contrast paints, both of which I don't normally use. And I actively discourage people from using them. I seriously have to double think about that. This might be a very big mistake on my part. So the next footage, as mentioned at the beginning of the video, unfortunately got somehow lost. Or just maybe I was a dumbass, or maybe I just was a dumbass and I didn't click record, I don't know. You choose. So just to give you a general hint of what was done here, I cut out a rectangular piece of plastic and I added it to the skull. Sprayed it very randomly with the airbrush with a white ink and then with a blue ink. This gave a rather nice scan effect on the skull. So let's see the model and compare him to the first one. If I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I see a lot of value in the first model. And I will definitely use the lessons learned here. He is for me somehow cleaner. And this is definitely something I am striving for. And I know that many of you think that a dirty look is more appropriate to a model like this. And of course I understand it, but no. But jokes aside, my way of thinking is, the cleaner the model will be at the first stage, and the quicker the result will be, the more time I will have to weather it afterwards and give some damage on him. So to summarize everything from the first and the second model, I definitely like the zenithal and the overspray, and I will use it henceforth. Oil washes for the recesses. Spectacular. I am not 100% sure if I'll stay with the black shadows, but I will definitely use them if I will go for a very quick effect. And The best thing in those models are those extra details. They give the models a lot of life. And this is a great level up for me. I definitely have to work more on that. So, getting back to the experiment itself. This was definitely a great lesson and I will use the knowledge. 100% worth my time. And please people, don't forget El Miniaturista's Instagram. He is a master in his craft. The link to his Instagram will be in the video description. So, thanks a lot guys for joining me today. You are all spectacular and I really mean that. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Give a like, give a share, leave a comment. Also have a look guys at my Patreon and my Instagram. Both links to them will be in the video description. So, as usual, take care guys and see you on the next one, and don't forget, the Emperor protects.